What's going on, everyone? It's Solo. Today, we're taking a look at another major piece of hardware for my community hosting project, the Unify Gateway Pro Max. Now, unlike the Wi-Fi access point I covered in the previous video, this device isn't responsible for wireless coverage. Instead, this is the head of the networking. This is going to be the brains. This is going to be the very first defense. Every connection coming into the server infrastructure, every game server, every website, every management interface, every device on the network will ultimately pass through this single gateway. Now, if I was running a super big business or something, I'd probably have two of these, and I'd have two internet connections, and I'd have so that it would have failover. But in this one here, this is going to be the single main point of entry, and it's going to be the very first door that you got to get through. It's going to be the firewall. There's going to be so many things that this here is going to handle. So while it might not be as exciting as a new access point or super good Wi-Fi, this is arguably one of the most important pieces of hardware in this whole entire build. Not the server, not all the rest of it. This here is going to be the main piece that's going to keep my infrastructure safe, secure, and up and running fast and reliable the whole entire time. So let's get it out of the box and take a closer look. Now, right away, I do notice that a lot of Unify and Ubiquiti stuff comes in this here nice tear open, easy cardboard packaging. And same as the Switch, when I opened it, the Wi-Fi interface, there was mostly cardboard. There was no plastic. I super find that eco-friendly. I enjoy that quite a bit. The build, it feels super nice. The build quality feels super good of the box. The packaging, I mean, feels really good. This is a tear open strip. We're just going to give that a throw. Now, the first thing we're going to be greeted with when we open it is actually going to be super important. If you have a phone, you can scan the install guide. This is just going to bring you through all the installation process. It'll probably guide you to the user manual. I haven't clicked on it. And the cardboard does feel actually really good. Now, the first thing that you see right at the top is nestled right in there, right at the top, is the gateway itself. Now, there's only 5 ports on this here model. So if you need more than that in your kind of instance, or what you're doing, you probably will have to upgrade it. But this here's a 2.5 gigahertz, and my internet's not going to be able to do any more than 2.5, so having more than this here would just not make sense. Through my single one route, this here can just be split out into a switch and networked, so that's perfectly fine. The packaging, there's a little bit of plastic on it, which is super fine, but it's super got that Apple experience, that easy to open. Look at that. We're just going to throw all this. We're not saving any of the packaging. Oh, it feels really good, actually. Now, it feels really smooth and sleek, and I actually thought a lot of the business and enterprise stuff would look a lot more like it would fit into a rack or whatever, but actually a device like this here just usually sits at the top or on a shelf. The documentation came the same as the Wi-Fi access point. Comes in this here little tiny packaging. I don't like that they have so much of this here plastic packaging in it, but I mean, compared to a lot of other companies, I still think this is not bad. We're gonna get rid of it. Again, this is probably something you're gonna need to scan for the manual. Probably be a better experience. First thing you open up the instructions, it has another install guide there for you, and it tells you how to plug it in and what to plug in where. It says the PoE, gives you kind of a little bit of a diagram of where it's supposed to be. I'll put that aside. Now we have a power cord, which is just a tiny little brick, and it's USB-C. I really like to see that, so it's going to be a USB-C. And that's it. So there's actually no mounting hardware to mount this here inside of a rack, which I was actually surprised, but that'll be good. And it plugs the power, plugs in the front, and the internet comes out the front. So I guess that leaves it so that it'll be easy to tuck away. If you're setting it on a desk, it actually comes with a couple of little feet, which is pretty good. We're not going to use that. We're just going to throw all this here back. Now, the packaging does feel really premium, and the device itself, actually, lifting it up, I can't believe how heavy it is. I've lifted a couple TP switches and stuff like that there, and just the difference, this here feels like I'm lifting a brick. It feels very nice and very sleek. I'm kind of impressed that, like, I feel like these are very close in weight, so that's something to take a note. This is a lot heavier than I thought it was. The build quality feels amazing. Now, for the question, like, what does the gateway actually do? I think I kind of mentioned a little bit, but I only touched on a little bit of points. For those who are maybe new to networking, the gateway is essentially like the traffic controller of the network. Like it's in between your internet connection and everything else inside your infrastructure. That means it handles things like routing your traffic, firewall rules, network segmentations, security policies, VPN connections, monitoring and analyzing. Some of the reason why I got it is because of just the network segmentations and the virtual private network connectivity, the VPNs. Think of it as a central discussion maker that determines what traffic is allowed, where it goes, and how it is protected. Without a gateway, all of the other network hardware would have nothing really coordinating and securing the environment. So this is really going to be the brains. For why that I chose the Gateway Pro Max, as this community hosting project continues to grow, I wanted hardware that gives me just room to expand, and the goal isn't simply to host a few game servers. I wanted a platform that can eventually support community game servers, web servers, internal management tools, future infrastructure projects, secure remote administration. The Gateway Pro Max gives me a solid foundation to build without immediately running into limitations, and I wanted something that feels more like an enterprise infrastructure than just like your typical home network stuff, and this fit that vision actually perfectly to a T. Another thing is where it's all in the Ubiquiti infrastructure, it makes it easier to manage from a single panel, and that's something though I want to give Ubiquiti as a point of focus in. All of this here stuff and all the hardware that I get, if I keep it within the same infrastructure, even though it's a little bit more expensive than just your normal consumer grade stuff, this is going to keep it so that I can manage it all from one panel, and that's something that I was interested in, because like I said, as it grows and gets bigger, it's going to be taking more to manage it, and just the more simple I can make it, the more secure I can make it, I think. One thing I've been trying to show throughout this here series is building and hosting the platform isn't just about buying a server. There are multiple layers to kind of work together, and the server hardware provides the computing power. The Pro Max 16 PoE switch distributes network connectivity and power throughout the environment, and sitting in the center of it all is the Gateway Pro Max. Everything is going to ultimately flow through this here single device. It's the piece responsible for connecting the entire infrastructure to the outside world while keeping it secure and manageable. As the project grows, this gateway will become one of the most important components of the entire rack, and you wouldn't think about that when you're thinking about I want to start a hosting company or something like that. You wouldn't think that such a simple piece, the very start of all of your networking, actually being the most important piece of your infrastructure. Your server's not very good if it gets hacked, or if it's not yours, or if you lose it, or if your infrastructure goes down due to faulty hardware, or just not having hardware with room to grow or expand. So then you're stuck constantly in an upgrade cycle. This here video is just strictly an unboxing and a first look, and in future episodes I will be installing the hardware, building out the rack, configuring a lot of the network settings, and integrating everything into the community hosting project. I'm excited to see all these here pieces come together as we move closer to launching the infrastructure I've been planning. If you've been following the community hosting project, let me know what piece of hardware you'd like to see next. We've still got quite a bit more networking gear, server hardware, infrastructure components to kind of sort together before everything is going to be fully operational. We're still waiting for some things to land. There's some RAM, there's some other server things. We do have this server. We do have a couple of the pieces to put it in the rack, some hard drives and stuff. But I'm kind of curious of what you guys want to see next. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along as we continue building this here project from the ground up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!